Oh, you son of a bitch! Anyway, I knew it must have been Serg. Come on, Coco. Right here. Oh, Serg! Oh, no, Serg, you bitch!
Okay.
This is your bedroom. It's so adorable. You have seashells. Oh, wait. Is this a bathroom? Shadow, please tell me you know this reference. The 3 seashells. Lady, can you actually tell me how to use them?
I'm still not certain how these are used.
Demolition Man reference.
Straight. Watch out for that rock! The hard style.
What do we do now? What do we do now? I don't think this is what we're supposed. I don't think this is how we're supposed to do it. Oh.
Advice.
What you want? What you want?
This is like a
You want an omelet? You want bacon? I got bacon. I got omelets.
annoyed. Why you cooking bleach?
How do you reload? Tell me. How do you reload?
This is how you cook an egg.
Okay, that's a good one.
Like this.
This is how you cook an egg.
With the left hand.
One moment. I feel violated. There we go. Another clothing. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Cooking.
Look! We got American bleach. It's American Kool-Aid.
Mana.
Oh.
Mana. Listen to me, right?
You took your fucking leg off! You got his leg straight off! Look at that! That's nasty! You just shut that leg right off!
Mana.
Yeah.
I'm playing way too much Fallout. Like, I literally went to the fucking.
Well, they've been at it. Oh, this is my stuff.
How you walk? Why don't you walk normally? Can you walk like a normal person?
Yes, I believe it is. You're a big one, innit? Look at chicken. Look at the chicken. It's a chicken. It's a chicken.
Chicken is amazing.
Bark, 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 bark,
Pop.
bark.
Kinda moonwalking though. Like look at that walk. You know, like also floating a little. You know.
This is the best chicken ever.
I lost chicken. I cannot live anymore.
Oh
yeah.
Hi. I wanna order. Do you can I have a return on something?
Area.
Anyway,
Here.
come around the back and just stick your mouth on the tap.
Okay, I'll do that.
Fuck you, silly. It is horrible. Give me a second, I want to have a look at this.
Oh, I should
those
get
look
it.
nice.
Is there a borovička?
Look at chicken. Look at the chicken. It's a chicken. It's a chicken.
Chicken is amazing.
Bark, 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 bark,
Pop.
bark, bark.
kind of moonwalking though. Like look at that walk. You know, like also floating a little. You know.
This is the best chicken ever.
I lost Jim-Con! I cannot live anymore.
And this over here. And you lead, okay? Okay. Cure maracas. Shakalaka, is that what he says, right? Shakalaka. Spray can, spray can, spray can, spray can. Hey, Zerg. You son of a bitch! Anyway, I knew it must have been Zerg. Come on, Coco. Right here. Oh, Zerg! Oh, no, Zerg, you bitch!
Okay.
Comms to sabotage. So, yeah, stretch time. Diva, you... Jesus Christ, Zerg!
Wait, what?
Shed, house, front gate. This is where I am right now. Oh, I can teleport with the map, dude. I haven't been these areas yet, so I can't really teleport there. But man, I found a map. Key here. Will I find more spiders if I do this? You fucker! Oh, here you are. I want to show.
Okay. It works. It works.
I want to try something with you. So, look into the end of this where the rocket goes in.
He knows. I already killed him like that.
Like
And
this.
Still is this one.
Yeah?
Look at the icon. Look at the icon.
I know. You killed two people. You killed two people.
Let's get a shit out of Fleur. Let's get a shit out of Fleur. Let's follow him for a little bit. I'm gonna be so sus. If he kills me, man.
I just want to say I miss you guys. I just miss you guys.
Hey, hello. Let's put some music on. Chill tunes to start off this art stream. I haven't done an art stream since November. I do apologize for that. I don't really do art stream that much. I don't really draw that much. I do tend to doodle once in a while, but that's about it. But I have a couple of things I need to do today. Hello! Hi Trump, hi Diva, hi Winlancer, hi everybody! How are you guys doing today? This is not a usual stream because one, it's way early, earlier than usual streams. I am going to do a game stream later today, but I thought, like, why not have a couple of streams, a small stream earlier than usual, see what happens. And at, let's see, what's the time now? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, we're gonna start silly accidents, happy accident. Happy little silly little tree. Oog oog. So I'm gonna switch over in about 4.5, 5 hours. So this might be like a 4-hour stream. Then I'm gonna make some dinner and then come back for another stream later today at 7 p.m. British Standard Time. It's currently 2:24 p.m. So we do have plenty of time. I am happy little oak, happy little oak tree. So today we are going to make a little decal for a t-shirt. If you haven't seen it, I've opened up a like a little merch store for all oak related stuff. Currently just a couple of stickers. If you haven't seen them yet, I'll drag them into screen here just to show you guys. So this is the stickers I have up for right now. I also have like the sub badges and stuff and a bigger logo, which I have purchased myself, which is the main reason why I ended up making them, because I wanted myself and sticker all the stuff with oak. Hi Crispy, how are you doing today? It's a little bit earlier for my stream today, so I'm not in the streamer mind yet. Let me know if the music is way too low, by the way. I turned it down a little bit because it was driving my head in starting up the stream. So today we're gonna make a decal for a t-shirt for the merch store I have. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a standard pocket with a nice oak in it. And this is gonna be what I'm gonna make today. And done, stream over, right? Now I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna make it pretty, okay? So I'm doing alright, thank you, very done. I don't have the afro though, but I do kind of get the Bob Ross goatee. I said I don't really do too much art streams, but this is technically what I'm gonna make today. I'm gonna make more or less a pocket. And have an oak sticking up from it, and then I'm gonna have it on like a breast pocket for a t-shirt. So I'm gonna take this a little bit differently than usual today, because usually when I do draw, it tends to be very flat, very simplistic. Hi hi Malice, welcome in. Come say hi. Did you say come say hi? It did. My tweet said differently. That's why I was confused for it. Hi! Are you at work, by the way, Malice? Or are you just hanging out? You drive a truck for a daily living, right? I can't remember now. It's been a while since you did like a work stream. For some reason, I do this and suddenly start drawing. It's a little bit of muck on my screen here. That's what happens when you use that as daily driver, right? Busy trucking. Ooh, okay. Don't drive off the road now. We don't want to see you on a fancy little streamer off, like a YouTube video of crazy British guy draws over like a roundabout or something. Let's 2 seconds. Let's fix that. Reset. I need to make that as a button sometime where I can just reset my rotation, because that drives me nuts. So every time I do use my fingers to rotate on my tablet, so I cannot bring it back to 0. That's a problem. Anyway, I'll be good mostly, promise. You better be. Anyway, let's start off here. I have a couple of reference picture, not a couple. I have my whole screen full of reference pictures right now, full of like oak stuff, full of references for heads and eyes, stuff I made previously, and also have a couple of pockets that I want to test out. So let's do that, shall we? Should we start up with the pocket maybe? Yeah, it's been a while. I said like last time I did an art stream was in what was it? It was in November. Ooh, thank you so much for the subscription, Zerg. I didn't know you were here. Hi, Zerg. Thank you for the subscription. Subscribe for 4 months. Ooh, for a long time now. Need to get up to the level. We're all on the... Oh, it's 4 months when you get the new badge, by the way. Held in the cloud. I was considering doing that not too long ago, actually fixing up my my streams so that they like have some new music. I mean, welcome to the blue team. Or did you just upgrade to blue? Is that no? That's 3 months. I think it's 3. Then no. I think you get the new one up to 3 months, and then you have. Now I can't remember. I think after 6 months you have on 9 months, and then you have a year. But I can't remember when once you get before that. Anyway, let's actually get back into drawing. So for a pocket, it's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna draw like a simple pocket, and I'm gonna work on it. So I have a couple of designs. So either I can go for a squarish pocket that looks like this, or I can go for a rounded one that is more like this, or I can go for like an oval, looks more rounded in the corner, or I can have like a pocket like that. That's a bigger question I have right now, but I think we should just start off with what we have here and just work on it, and if it doesn't work, we'll fix it. And you will see my face hanging down quite a bit because I have a drawing tablet on the floor. Well, not the floor, but the table. My desk. Which is kind of different than my usual looking right forward. So you do have to apologize. I do have to apologize. Not always looking at the chat because my chat is up here. So first of all, let's start off with making a pocket, shall we? Let's... make it a little bit like that, because there's going to be someone in there. Now it's going to be, is it going to be a seam in there, or is it going to be like a pocket like this, where the pocket goes out a little bit? I don't know yet. We're going to have a happy little accident with it. Happy little accidents, right? And then we're going to go over and ink it in later. So let's just start with this and see what we get. Then we're gonna work on it later and see what we can get out of it. When did I ever notice chat? Sometimes I do miss out on the chat. I do apologize for that, but sometimes it's hard to notice everything, especially when you guys are having a conversation between yourselves. I don't always I do read them. It's just that I don't always feel like it's necessary for me to pitch in. Wow. Are you drawing with me, sorry? And probably start with a little bit. What's happening here? At the moment, I'm just taking off time to like fill in the blank masses, and then I'm going to come back to it later. So now I'm just showing in where like the shadow's going to be. Maybe if it's going to be like a little bit of an inkling here, telling there's something in here. Let's start with the hand, okay? So the question I have today is, am I going to do a chibi drawing, or am I going to do like a very high detailed? Am I going to make like a low detailed, or... So we're going to start with a little bit of like a rough sketch, and then we're going to come in and... It's a shady drawing, eh? It's Slim Shady. Okay, let's start a little bit. We know Oak. Oak has a hoodie. So Oak's hood is going to be the first thing we see when we start up. So... Is he going to be here, or is he going to be centered to the stuff? Probably centered would be better. Let's try that again, shall we? Oak in a pocket. Yeah, it's going to be like a breast pocket. Let's see here. What would be a nice little oval shape? draw a little potato. What we need, right? And then we're gonna give him the little puff, the onion puff, or what you will call it, on the top here. And then he has these cat ears that's sewn into his hoodie. That's gonna be like the distinct feature of knowing that it is oak. Little pudgy potato, eh? Drawing and talking is much harder than I anticipated, but let's just keep at it, shall we? Now we have a little bit of an onion potato coming up here. Let's start off with the rest of the hoodie, shall we? At the moment, nothing is set in stone. Everything can be changed. Everything can be sorted out. Let's start with the eyes, shall we? The eyes tend to be more of the oval-looking eye here. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I'm not actually good at drawing anime. I don't really draw anime, but because Oak is somewhat of an anime character, right? That's kind of what I have to teach myself. Let's draw the other side. Left, like, people always like think like left eye and right eye need to be perfectly symmetric, right? But you need to think of them as brothers more than like twins, right? Even twins are not perfectly similar. Like, ask me, right? I should know. Think of them like it's a separate brother, but don't think of it like a far away cousin. They need to be similar, but they don't need to be perfectly perfectly the same. Let's actually go in here, make that a little bit bigger so it's easy to see. Easier to do that flow of motion and all that. Do you draw it all, Winlancer? I can't remember if you do. Or oh, I'll need to change the size of that. Why is this so big all of a sudden? Did I use it earlier for something? Keep that centered in here. So what I'm gonna do later, I'm gonna make more of a oh, I switched brushes for some reason. I'm gonna make more of a like a fade in here. That's gonna fade in. I'm gonna show you how I do that later. But let's see, eyebrow. Just make the eyebrow very simple. If you zoom out when you're doing like very short lines, they're easier to do because the flow of the stroke is closer. So it doesn't need to go too far away. Pew pew. I like this better actually. It's easier to do left to right than right to left. All the Zerg, all the emotes Zerg. Why am I not doing this correctly today? Do I need to make them smaller? I think it's because my tablet is... I need to move my tablet a little bit. That's not correct. Like, the difference between digital and traditional art, I find, is the amount of time you're doing the strokes. Like, if you're doing one line, the thing you can do here, you can do a stroke and then you repeat it until you get the perfect stroke. If you have traditional art, it's more like you have a couple of shots and that's it. So you need to make it perfect. I hate drawing because I'm too much of a nitpick. Well, don't I know that. Let's see. Oak also have these tusks coming from the side. Let's see, and then it goes down. That's a little bit of a tusk in the... It has like this fringe, right? And the tuft comes in on the side and then it comes over around. It's gonna be more like this, right? But this is usually what I do when I make it, but this is just gonna be a reference, and then I'm gonna come in later and do it properly. So this will be the first draft, okay? Of the little pocket oak. Do we probably want to make him bigger? Let's try that. Let's get our last... Whoop! Thank you so very much for the 50 bits and the sound alert, Diva. Trying to scare the crap out of me as always. Let's take a little oak here and make him bigger and see how we feel about that. Yeah, I think I like that better. Having a little bit bigger of a in the pocket. I think this is going to be on like a t-shirt on the side, so we need to make him like visible while still see that as a pocket. It's also finding the right position to put my put this actually, my microphone without it having been in the way. If I do this, can you still hear me? I think I like it having over here so I can actually see what I'm doing. I once was a drawing. You once was drawing? Or I once was drawing and it was a hole in the paper due to the rubber. Well, that's why drawing on digital means is somewhat easier. Let's see, go back in here. Let's start making a little bit. Actually, let's not focus on the pocket for right now. The pocket can be as pocket should be. Let's focus on the actual character. So if I just tone him down a little bit, it's gonna be like the first pass, and it might be like 5 passes on top of each other. Let's see here. I kind of want to work on the hair today, so let's actually turn the like something I've been wondering myself is that my lines is a little bit too thick than that they need to be, so I'm gonna turn them down a little bit. Let's start with a little tuft here. And work on it. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn this into a different color real quick. See, color overlay. Let's turn it like a very bright. Actually, let's turn it bright blue. It's easy to see the dark lines over it. It's dark blue. All right. I said it's gonna be a little bit more high detail and what I'm used to, just because why not? Actually, no, I'm gonna start that over. A little bit of trial and error today. Glass panel table. Can you see my? What do you mean? Glass panel tablet? What do you mean by that, Diva? Let's see, how can I make this the way I want it? Make like a big fringe to start off with. Like that. You stick it on some plastic. Sometimes I do, like if I go to the bathroom and come back, I need to properly make sure my hand is properly dry, and like after you wash your hands and stuff, because if else you're just gonna get stuck on the tablet. See, I'm looking forward on my references. I have like a couple of oak pictures I made previously, and see if I can make something that works with it. And see here. Up. Down. Do the same on this side. Sit-ups. Up and then down. Be like the tufts, and then in here we're gonna have a smaller piece of fringe. There we go. Same on this side, start in here, go up, and make like a tuft in the center there. Here, you want a little bit of a split up between the two fringes. Why not? We have the power, right? I used to draw, but it'd be 5 years, but it's more of an observational drawing. Okay, I see. Well, most of the stuff people tend to draw has always been observational, because references, as said, is always just like a memory of stuff you've researched or seen before. You take like your reference bank is always being a reference. Like everything you draw is not just, you have like a background of what it comes from and what it is, right? I ordered the Go XL for £302 10 days ago. Price is now. Well, why are you crying because of that? It means that you save like £200. Put in the arms here. Make him a little bit less like circular. Show that there's actual palm in there. Go. A little bit of a side in here. As far up as the onion tuft goes. In again. Draw the rest of the ear. Like, I don't really want to spend too much time on this drawing today. I have a couple of other stuff I want to do, but if else, I'll probably, if I do end this drawing early, I might just spend the time drawing something else. Draw in these blushies. This is just reference first, and then afterwards you're gonna come in with like better detailed brushes. I don't like that. Let's get rid of this. This could make a good lurk emote. Maybe. I do need to open up another emote slot though. If else I have to move some of the current ones we have into another place or take them out. I do have one more emote I can open up at 50 subs, but I don't see that's gonna happen anytime soon. I think my average is about 15 subs a month. I do have had it up to 40 at one time, but currently, what's my current sub count? I think it's 14 currently. No, 13 today. That's like, it's between like 13 to 15 usually. See, let's start with this. Do we want a nose at all? I don't think we want a nose. Make a little bit of a pocket so it's not like 2D. And here we're just gonna And a little bit of shade. And let's work on this pocket for now. I said this doesn't need to be like perfect. This is going to be like a second pass with a little bit more detail. It's like if you ever done like 3D sculpting, it's going to be rough and then better details and then better details and then better details until you actually get there. It's a little bit different than I'm used to. I'm not used to dealing with such a thin pen. Even though I see that the details are so much easier to draw in now. That's not gonna work. I might actually have to take that as a smaller step. How's this? This is around the same point. Let's draw this like that. Keep that correct angle. I think we're gonna keep it rounded underneath. I kind of like that. Then we have the seam points coming in here. There's something I also want to ask you guys. What counts of a t-shirt you guys would want to buy if you ever buy a t-shirt? I don't know if you guys buy t-shirts randomly online, but what kind of stuff are you looking for in a t-shirt when you buy it? Like, is it going to be like a fun, like it's going to be more of a, is it going to be good looking, or is it going to be like a fun statement on it? Is it something you're wearing outside, or do you just buy them and hang it up? See, that's just the if I would be able to get good at any art style, which art style would that be? That's a tough question. Drawing would be nice, but I think I would go for digital painting. More like actually no, actually I would love to be a good painter, actually, with paint, but good at manga style. Ooh. Art style, I'm thinking art media. Art style. I have a few artists I do follow that I really like their art on. I'm not really feeling art style anymore, because as you get good at stuff, you like plain t-shirts. I know that. That's kind of what I've been dealing with for ages. Just let's go with 3 fingers. Okay, that is number 2. Let's turn you down a little bit and make another pass. Let's turn up the size a little bit. Turn that to 5 for now. T-shirt with wings. Like, I think it's something that started when I started streaming. If I like stuff more with like a motif, because I always think of, well, what am I wearing when I'm on stream? Because is that gonna matter at all? Let's draw this ear here. As you see, the more we do, the more detail and sharper lines we're gonna make, because we're kind of getting into the zone of what we want now. The last pass is gonna be the good pass with the final line and so on. That's gonna be looking smooth and nice. Give it 1 sec here. think it's gonna be more like this. Then let's get back to this here. Is it gonna be? Let's think here. Is it gonna be rounded or is it gonna be changed a little bit? I do think my favorite kind of style is not manga or anime. It's more like, it's not really realism either. It's more like what's a good artist to talk about? I have a few artists I follow. You see if I can find them up here. Let's open up Chrome a little bit. Because I follow artists like Bobby Shu, for example. Bobby Shu is a very good artist, or like Bobby Shu, he draws a lot. Let's see, let's open this. Nice, a new tab so we can see it big. Nice, a new tab. Think like Bobby Shu draws stuff like this, right? It's very easy, very simple, and then on top of that he also draws very nice digital art. So stuff like this I would love to be able to create. I don't think I'm missing too much to be able to create it. It's more like I'm missing the drive to actually do it. Alright, Crispy, you have a nice nap. You have a nice sleep. It's a... is it going to be a nap or a full-time sleep? Just got Outward with the Zorbeans. Ooh, is that in a bundle? Actually, I'm gonna do this instead and just draw that. The thing is that when you know how to draw, drawing different styles or so on is not really an issue, especially if you draw for pay. If you actually get paid and you're not like getting paid for your own art style, you kind of need to know how to adapt to any kind of art style. Like you can't actually asking like a concept artist to say no, I don't want that style and I only draw in this style. The poor concept artist is not going to get the job doing that. Like you need to know how to represent like the final art, what you're making. It's just not working. I'm realizing I am turning my face away from the microphone just to get in front of it to be able to see better, but should I move my camera space a little bit? I don't know. I'm leaning forward when I shouldn't. Should start drawing in the thingies. We'll see if we can fit in 4 fingers, maybe. Draw drawing the fingers. Maybe if we do a little bit further in here. Wait for that to pop in. I'm having an issue with my vacuum Cintiq sometimes not recognizing I'm actually drawing. And then I have to wait for it, and then it just comes in very, like, terrible. Go. That. In a bundle. Ooh, nice one. What else did you get with that bundle? Let's draw here. Drawing this finger. If I'm getting quiet, it's more because I'm focusing a little bit too much. I do apologize for being quiet during the stream. I don't really talk too much when I paint. So it's a new little learning style for all of us, isn't it? This is not going to be final. I'm going to come back in here later and fix this up. Just trying to fit in those 4 fingers. Take this and fit that in a little bit better. And last thingy. Do the link here this time. Picture. Outward, Valkyria Chronicles, Moving Out, Endless Space, Trine 4. I didn't know Trine 4 was the thing. I have Trine 1, 2, and 3. Wild 8, Heart of Forest, Untold Stories, Iris and the Giant, Boomerang Fu. How much was this? £12 for all that? Get out of here. I think it's gonna be something like this. I see that the hand sizes are a little bit different from each other. So I might take this one here and scale it down a little bit. Here we go. That's a little bit more like it. This. Oh. Well, I don't know if I need. I already have outward, so the other ones didn't really seem too interesting to me, unfortunately. Let's see. I want to change the hair again. Did like this first one. So if I take this and I make like that. And I think I'm gonna keep it like that. Anyway, let's sort out the eyes again. It's a good technique to just get back into drawing the eyes multiple time. Not just make it once and be content with it, because you don't really learn that way, do you? The eyes is okay, because you kind of want them to be thick on top anyway, so that's fine. I definitely need to find like a way to make the eyes, or not the eyes, but like make anime characters better looking, because this is not what I'm used to. I said I do tend to draw quite differently when I do draw, but I said you're kind of stuck in this thing if your main avatar is an anime character. So it's a way for me to learn it. Gonna be something like that, I think. And let's go back into making the pocket. The pocket looks fine as is. I don't think I need to do any much to fix this. I think the next step would be to make like a coloration or just something similar, but I need to make the line art be pretty. So I'm gonna do one more pass. Actually, just save this. I don't want to lose this, so I'm gonna save this on art. Let's see, art, work file. Pocket t-shirt. Pocket t-shirt oak. Uh-oh. What just happened? I can see that the internet is dropping. Oh, I hate when this happens. Let's troubleshoot the details. What's this stuck at 2000 for now? I think someone in my household must be uploading or doing something during this time of day. Troubleshoot. Because every time I try to stream earlier than usual, this happens. Couldn't identify the problem. Wait a second. It seems a little bit stable now. I think it's stabled up. Let's hope it keeps that way, okay? So if you are having issues, you cannot see the stream. I think it was just a weird happening. I hope it won't it won't keep going. So okay, let's continue this. Should we? No, let's do finalize the.
Good job.
Geek Potion, thank you so very much for the follow. How are you, my man? Are you doing all right? It's I am currently drawing Oak, my own little character. I'm drawing him in a pocket to go in a t-shirt. I hope you're having a good day, my man. I can see like the details properly coming in now. Do I wanna? I think I'll keep to this. Let's see. I'll keep to this size 2. Actually, I'll go to a size 8. See if that works better for me. So this itself will be the final line drawing. So let's turn everything down a little bit and come back here. Turn these blue. I hope the internet is working again. I had an issue. I've had an issue for a while now, but hopefully it will change when I move, because I am moving in a couple of in 2 months actually. I need to find a new place soon. But that means that the internet will be new and new assortment with a new internet provider, definitely. Let's start with this. Actually, let's take the smoothness and turn the smoothness up to 15. That will make it work a little bit better. Been playing Overwatch on the screen while lurking a lot today. It follows 7 Vikings. Oh wow. How do you see the difference between them? Vikings on Twitch right now, but you're the first one I found that makes art. Well, this is more of a random pop-up stream for me. I don't always make art. I do make art on my own time. But usually when I make art, I tend to do it in the quietness of my own little space while I'm actually doing this. I tend to do art when I do the exact same thing as you do. When I lurk on people's stream, I tend to do art. This is one of the few times I actually share my stream when I do art. Usually I do Let's Plays. By the way, how do I find Overwatch? It's one of the few games I haven't really played myself. I know a lot of people who love it. But I don't know if it's gonna be like a game I do tend to stream. I'm doing a different, like I'm going back to art, going back from art later today, over back to playing games and such. But I kind of wanted to do my little oak painting here. This is my character Oak, by the way. I have I do a lot of oak paintings like these, for example, or I have a couple like follow like the emotes I have, and I have a few fan arts actually. That's a big step for me. But for the most part, I intend to just keep it like this for now. I want more oak. See, can I make this properly? I don't want this big tuft, I want this small little thing coming up. Come on, think now, computer. Stretch is a good thing, because I'm looking down a lot. Ugh. The length of beards. So, on a scale of wizard to no beard at all, where do I fit in this this beard scale of yours? I have wondered if I should get one of those t-shirt, you know, like they have like this this like ranking system of like goes from manly to burly to husky to wizard to to dwarf and so on. But I do shave my sides. I actually have technically just a long goatee with a little bit of scruff on the side. So I wouldn't really say I have a very dense beard, because my dense beard is gone. I'm having an issue with this tuft. I tend to not have issue with this tuft. Let's leave this for now, come back to it. Actually, if I take this up to 20, is that going to be better? A lot of people have better, more manly beard than me. But this is my beard, you know. I grew it myself. I'm attached to this now. Kind of grew on me. I'm getting to the point in my life where I've been having a beard longer than I have not been having a beard. I've always grown some kind of stubble, ever since I started growing. What did I do now? No, thank you. Well, I'm getting attached to it. It's attached to me. It's we're having fun. It's like a mutual agreement. I need to do this. Oh. It's a final ink. I can't really do that anymore, can I? Let's just start here and go up. Kind of works. My beard can't grow long. I have a beard, but it don't matter. I've have say 4 months or 4 years. Feel bad, man. I kind of felt the same in my early 20s, because my beard would stop growing around here, and that's how long my beard got. But now it's down here, so it just comes from having the patience. And I know like a lot of people have like something that's called, what's it called again? A terminal length. So when you get to a certain point, your hair strands start to fall out and stuff. But just as you get older, man, it kind of sets in a little bit more. Some people are blessed with having like long beard length and beard growth. If you do this though, I need to find a way to do this better. Let's shrink out, make this in a fail swoop. Can't do that either. There we go. I like this side. We need to fix this side now. It's a thing with art now, is that digital art is so much different. I tend to be more of a paper kind of guy. There we go. Uses weight. Beard training. Urgh. Show your scruff. We need to stop here. Let's remove that. It's gonna be the forearm coming up here. And then we have well, that doesn't look good. Come on, back. There we go. Sometimes my computer takes a little bit of time to think. Did you just put stroke down? Yes, I did. I'll do something about it. Having a little bit of time here with my computer trying to think for me. I don't know if it's just Photoshop taking a lot of like time to think, or if it's my computer. I am painting a little bit big canvas size. I'm not gonna lie with that. There we go, let's keep it like this. This finger's a little bit too stumpy. Hi Durkin. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. That's my terrible singing voice. How are you, my man? What brings you up this lovely morning? I tend to joke around with that, like, what's your reason for getting out of bed each morning? And my answer is always going to be my bladder, because I'm peeing myself. I'm a growing man. I need my toilet hours. I'm currently drawing a Oak in the Pocket. That's which I'm gonna put on a t-shirt. Wait, my Zoom meeting. Ooh, are you working? Usually I'll be working at this moment, but today I was thinking I'll do that a little bit later. The pocket oak. You too want a pocket oak, right? Who wouldn't want a pocket oak? I'm actually quite more happy with this than that. I'm gonna fix a couple things with it. But I might actually take this and copy it over. Poke oak. Poke oak? Please don't poke the oak. He's fragile. He likes boobs, but no pokes. He might plap you in the face. I don't get this radial menu that Vacom always force on me. Like I try turning him off, but they always come back. I don't know why. Like he doesn't want to save. No worries, I'm painting the wrong. Okie like a Pokemon. You like Pokeoki? I don't even know what Pokeoki is. There you go, let's take this and let's copy it. Turn these together, merge them. By the way, if I'm gonna do more art stuff in the future, what kind of stuff would you like to see me do? Because I'm not the kind of person that just sit down and do art for nothing. I kind of need to know what to do. Sometimes I have like an idea I want to test out. Sometimes I just sit down and doodle, but I have a hard time, like, that's my biggest problem getting to art. It's not about just sitting down and doing art. It's more like, what do I do, right? You guys have the same problem? Like, if you want to draw something, if you just don't know what to draw. Maybe a D says gang art. Take that the other way. That didn't work at all. Turn this up a little bit, see if that works. It did. So if you don't know what this smoothing thing does, it kind of adds like a delay to it, so that you draw a little bit smoother. It's something I was looking for in a lot of other drawing tools, but I realized Photoshop had it all along. Get back to here, shall we? Also, the reason why I don't really like drawing on stream is that I feel like I'm not there with a lot of other streamers, right? Like, just today I had a little bit of a look around on other streamers and see what they are doing and so on. And it seems like anime is a big thing on Twitch. I was seeing this guy, he was drawing this amazing art with some dragons and dragon riders and so on. A very nice conceptual digital art, right? But he only had 3 viewers. But someone that was just making emotes on anime emotes having like 1,000 viewers. It's like, I don't quite get that. Like, I wouldn't say like my stuff deserves a lot of views. I say like a lot of other people deserve way more views than I do. Happens. But why would people tune in to watch that? It's just because, like, they were both quite entertaining to watch. It's just, people tend to zoom into, like, anime stuff, maybe? Maybe that's, like, the big thing for people on Twitch. Like anime. Let's get this eye sorted. Maybe if I change the size to like 16. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It just suddenly just stops and thinks for a second. I'll take it down. Yeah, my PC is definitely not liking this too much. Keeps to stick to something and just keep it. We'll fix it later. Come on, I want to delete you. Six. Give a little bit of an edge on the side here. The person holding a pen is more important than the quality of the artwork, but I do understand the feeling. I've been thinking of doing art on Twitch and YouTube. I often feel like my art doesn't even more near most people doing this. And why should people look at me? That is exactly the thing I think. I am a huge... What do we call it, like... I have a huge complex with, like, imposter syndrome. that why are people looking at me? Why do they find me entertaining and so on? I don't find myself entertaining at all. But it's like what I say, like you might not be your own fetish, but you're always someone's fetish, right? The weird analogy. I'm just gonna be weird and copy this. Indeed. No, I always say, like, it's always about the entertainment, and there must be a reason why people come back to you. And even being entertaining is not enough anymore, right? People tend to want more and more and more. Must be a reason why people come back and watch you, right? That's why I tend to not do really too much art drawings or art streams, because I find the stuff I do, I don't find myself to being good enough. I do a lot of this professionally, but I have my own time to fix and sort of, like when people are watching, every stroke counts, right? If it doesn't look perfect, why would people click on you? Wait. See how this looks. I'm not gonna. I kind of want to do like a. Let's keep that for now and see what happens. Indeed, Mickey. Indeed. Is it, you can think of that in any style of life, right? Like, like you might not think yourself pretty, but someone will find you pretty, right? It's the same thing. And this is 30 for the here. You know, recognizing my pen strokes or something. I have another reference. I might actually have to look a couple of references of here while I'm doing this. Where's my pen? Where's my cursors? Here's my cursor. Reference pictures. No, not you. Let's see if I find something else. Anyway, let's just start with this. My poor computer is thinking too much. Stop thinking and do your stuff. There we go. Look at that. I don't know why that keeps happening. Another tuft here. do this for now. Here we go. Down, up. I think here's the thing I'm having the most issue with in drawing anime. Screw this, let's go back down, it's easier. I don't like this at all. We can start with this and see what we can do with it. We have a tough to start with. Where's my original old picture here? And now I need to wait for it to start loading again. I think I like this better. We keep them to minimal. Then we go down and up. Something like that. It's upward again on its own. There we go. I think this is going to be it for the here. How does it look without the background? Like the think this looks better. It's definitely gonna look different once we get the painting in, all the colorations in. And now to the pocket. Rotate you a little bit to the side. It's easier to have your pen glide over if you have it rotated. There we go. And then we have the seam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. No, that's 5, 6. I was watching how long it will take my computer to realize that I pressed Ctrl Z. I think I've heard this song before. Sometimes my computer just needs a little bit of a think, you see? Not too much, if else it will just undo the stuff I want to keep there, as it did right now. Time right now, it's only 4. We've been doing this for how long? Less than 2 hours. Okay, I think we got the outline sorted now. Not the best thing in the world, but it works. Now I want to see if I want to keep this or not. think I'm gonna keep it like that. Now comes coloring, which is gonna be the fun part. Let's see, do I want to scale up using the same brush? Probably. All I've done now has been using the same brush. It's not usual to me, but sometimes. See, for Oak's hoodie, we are using this color right here. This needs to be turned down to 0. There we go. Something I've been trying to do more lately is not to make too many layers. I tend to keep color on one layer, which definitely have bit myself in the butt sometimes. It's not always the easiest to fix if you have an issue with it. The reason why I'm not just using the paint bucket tool here is because you end up with these weird white outlines. This is more like the monotonous stage of the drawing. Now that the ink is there, you just need to sort it to be a little bit colorful now. Not too bad if it comes over the line, because I'm gonna ink those areas later anyway. Now we're just gonna get like a steady color and then we're gonna shade in. Go. Gonna remove some of them just because it's drawing my head in. To do this, you get that white outline. I don't know if you can see that too much on stream, but you get this white outline. You just paint bucket. Definitely more practice. Just save. If you haven't saved in a while, let's go back and get another color. It's gonna be the color for the ears. Kind of the way I start doing these. I always do ears quite early. The last few oaks I've drawn myself has been gifts and stuff, so it means I need to do this repetitively. So it's a little bit different since I don't need to constantly be painting them. And it's on the same layer as the... Why is this another color? There you go. It's not the... it's on the same layer. That it's not like a new layer for the ears, the ear color, which might be... Should I do that on different layers? Probably. Just thinking for a second while I'm doing this. I might do the hair in a different... Actually, let's do that. Let's get rid of this and make that on a different layer. So I think I can use that if I Come on, give me the... Here we go. My poor computer is having a little bit of a strain right now. Not like I have a bad computer, I just don't know. Like, Photoshop's having an issue. Or is it because I'm streaming? It's taking up like... Not taking up RAM, is it? Streaming is not really taking up RAM. Something is definitely weird. Okay, let's make a new... Let's call that... Hoodie. Ears. He said... Really need to make that like a short key sometime. At some point. Sorry. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I do it on Discord, just streaming on Discord rather than doing a proper stream. I'm hoping with these songs because I do use them as my intro and outro. I was telling myself not to make like thick outlines, but I still did. I'm realizing. Maybe that's why I had such a hard time making the lines today. I know in anime you tend to make more of a thin outline. Okay, to the next part would be the skin. Let's make the skin with the hands and stuff. For the skin color, I'm going for this little pink color I have here. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow to that later on. I do wonder still if it's a stream that lags like that, or is it because I'm having too much open at the same time? It's annoying, that's what it is. I am having 16 GB of RAM to play with. Apparently it's not enough. I am, on the other hand, not going to color in the pocket, because I kind of want that to color in itself on a t-shirt. But I might have to do something about it. Oh, I'm liking this guitar. Yeah, later on today, I'm gonna when I'm done with the drawing, I'm gonna take a small dinner break, and then I'm gonna come back to play Captain Toad's Treasure Hunt. Actually, it's gonna be a weird thing doing 2 streams in one day. It's not gonna be an often thing to do. Usually, I do tend to work at this hour. But I said I took a little bit of a time so I can do that later instead. Just color in here real quick. I need to go over with a color background color later, see if I haven't missed anything. Yeah, I think if I'm going to do anything else, I might actually do like a drawing in the style I tend to do when I do drawing, or something else in anime, because I feel a little bit more at home with that, I suppose. You can do some digital art or something. At 20. Let's do the eyes now. Eyes is gonna be... You can do eyes in 1+, actually, because that's what I tend to do. See, here's my eyes. Start with light. Color. It's light-ish. Gonna be the background color. I'm gonna show you how I do my eyes in a second. It's been so long since I made this in different layers. And then I tend to go for a darker color, very dark, very close to the color of the outline. And I do a outline here, like this. Actually, let's increase this to 40. Once those two are done, I'll do that on the other side too. Let's go back into the skin for a second. There we go. A little bit on oopsie there. Removing this part here, which I kind of wanted. Back to skin. Let's move this over to a soft round brush for a second, while we get a brighter color. Change this to maybe 70 now. Yeah, 70 looks fine. My skin. I don't want to do that on the skin. maybe. Oh, that's way too big. 60. It's kind of this how I do it, but I don't think this will gonna work too much with how we do our style here. Might have to find a different way to do eyes today. Delete this real quick and do that over again. How do I want to do eyes today? Let's fill this in again with dark color. See if we can start with this and sort it out later. Just gonna do this to fill it in real quick. Keep it on a soft round brush while we're doodling today. The opacity would be nice. Down to 30 for now. Go back to making that the dark color. I'm just doing a little bit testing right now. I haven't really done this in a long while. See if we can get something out of this. And that's what we keep inside of it. Let's move over to this color. As a bright contrast. And another brighter color. Kind of works. Kind of works. Back into the pressure round brush. We'll do a even brighter color. Take this for now, or let's save this. Turn it down. Scale again to 15. Oh, let's keep this to the round brush. Kind of doing a little bit of highlight stuff right now. Might want to go into this darker color again. Emphasize. Then oh, that's a little bit too close to the eyebrow. Come on, pop in. Change size for me, please, to a 5. Kind of trying to make like a little bit of a round iris around here. I don't think I like that too much. Let's remove the dark overtone. Let's go back into... Not really white. I think we need to make something ourselves. Or orangey. In... Trying to do a little bit of a color right now. Come on, pop in. I think we need to go in here again and do something I learned ages ago. And if you have like a soft rounded brush, it's like pressure sensitive. You just dab a little bit inside of it with the white brush. Kind of zoom in that white in it, just a little bit at a time. Here we go, and you have a somewhat set of an eye. I'm going to see if I can actually blur this a little bit. I'm going to filter, and then we say blur, and Gaussian blur. Just round out that edges a little bit. That's way too much. How quickly would this go? Let's keep it like that. I think that's going to be a nice start. What's that emote for? I think that's going to be it for the eyes. And then the hair. Here's going to be a darkish purple. Have a little bit of a snack break right now. I have some chocolate actually. That's not the color I wanted. Let's go back to the hard brush. To start with the darkest of the darkest colors. Point right now is just fill in. Then we'll work on making it look nice afterwards. Hi, Shadow. Tell us a story, Papa Oak. What story should I tell? I was so lost in like my drawing here that I forgot kind of to speak a little bit. I've realized that now. Ooh. Story is story. Plenty of water. This is the closest I have to water right now. My Pepsi Max I bought yesterday. My mind is drawing a blank to a story. I do apologize. I'll come up with something, and then we're gonna have a talk about it, right? Just thought of my spark. Wow, did it take so long to realize the whole reason why your car was having an issues was that the spark plugs was bad? Oh no. Does that mean you're gonna come back to streaming again? I can tell you like my story of how I ended up with the computer I have now, and like how I started in the video game franchise, and that it's a long story that results in why I'm streaming. Really, the starter and the battery was too. Oh man, you have had some wear and tear on your car if that's the case. Now, I started university. Actually, I started 3D. I'm a 3D animator. That's what I do for work. I do quite a bit of other things. I work in a indie game studio in the UK. As a animation director. So I'm more or less like a director of the company, more or less. Co-directors. We have multiple of us. Switch's music was drying my head in. But I started 3D in 2000. Let's see. 2008 was when I first actually proper started working. I did some 3D before 2008 too. But I started doing some 3D as a school thing. Because one of our teachers really wanted to teach us how to use 3D space to make up a... Like, I was actually going to start... not 2010, 2008. It was 2 years before I started university, actually. Because my college teacher... I was originally going to become a cameraman, thinking or not. I was going to work with camera and make, like, videos and... movies or music videos and so on. That was my idea. I kind of started out wanting to do animation or something for making 2D cartoons and stuff. I wanted to be a cartoonist originally, and then I realized I cannot draw and I don't know where I should start becoming a cartoonist. So I started doing media design, and while doing media design I did film production. And in film production, I realized I kind of wanted to be a cameraman. And in our second year in college, one of our teachers said, "Okay, we're gonna." He had learned some 3D back in university himself, so he was gonna teach the students how to make what we call like mock-ups, or not mock-ups either. It's gonna be previses. It's called pre-visualization. Pre-visualization, this was the second year in college, so 2008, and he was just going to show us how to use 3D space to put cameras in, right? How you could visualize making a blocking of how a scene should be, or a camera setup should be. But he got way too into it that he started teaching us how to do 3D. And like how to make characters, how to make modeling, how to skin and rig. And I found that very fascinating. So me and another classmate, we said we are going to do this for a living. So I think my second year of college, I still have one more year left in college. I applied for university. I applied for 3D design and animation at Noroff Institute in Oslo. And I got accepted. I actually got accepted to the university before I even completed college. I don't know if Mickey actually knows this. So my last year, I focused more on a little bit of 3D, a little bit more on film and so on. So I did complete with film production as my main topic in the third year. But during my then in 2010, when I started doing 3D and animation, I was thinking to myself, like, why not do... Like, I never thought of doing games. I wanted to do movies. That was my whole idea, is to do animated movies or something like that. And think, like, 3D, that's the closest thing I can do to making cartoons. Oh no, this is videregående. But yeah, that's about when I first made 3D. That was like 2005, 2006, yeah. But I'm thinking of where I'm actually where I actually thought, like, I'm gonna do this. So 2010, started university, learned how to make 3D. I had a little bit more pre-notion than most of my fellow students. One, because I did media, so I didn't need to relearn Photoshop kind of thing. But I kind of also had a vague idea about 3D space and how to work in 3D space. But I realized very quickly that I knew nothing, and I was very like I did get A's and B's in my first year, but I felt like I was way off. And I thought, like, I'm kind of decent at doing 3D assets, so I thought, like, I can do this. And in my second year, my teacher, my mentor, my teacher, whatever you would call him, he told me the most important thing I've kept to this day. Like, say, if you're good at one thing, learn a second thing you're good at. Because if your first thing is not going to give you money, your second thing might be the thing you have to do to earn money. And I tell this to new artists all the time. If you're good at line work, if you're good at painting, coloring, learn a different trade, just in case. Because if, for example, you're a concept artist and you only do concepts, learn how to do textures too. Like, you can become a texture artist, because, say, when you're done with your task, they might need someone else to do it. They need to rehire you there for 2 months, right? And once those 2 months is over, they need to hire a texture artist, but they don't need a concept artist. So you say, I do texture art, and therefore you're on for 4 more months, get more money. But I realized quick that I used to do a lot of gaming, right? I used to love playing video games. But I realized that doing video games and working in 3D, I only had time for doing one of them. So quickly, I stopped playing World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft maybe a little bit during my first year, and then I came back to it 4 years later. But I didn't play video games at all. I kind of phased that out of my life, and I kind of miss playing video games, I remember. Okay, let's see here. Now, this is filled in. I'm gonna do this real quick and make this on opacity. I'm not gonna do that. So I learned that you kind of learn that for making 3D and stuff, I kind of gave up on video games. And on top of that, when I moved to England in 2012, my laptop did not like video games at all. It would give me such a latency every time I opened anything through Steam, so I couldn't play video games. I just phased that out of my life. I'm not gonna play video games in that case. Watch a lot of YouTube videos though. Let's see, next part would be coloring. So let's start with some hard shading. Do this real quick and start with hard shading. Let's see, start with this. And let's see, do I have any reference for hoodies? Oh really? Anyway, I'm just gonna paint it in as is then. Actually, you can make this pen real bigger. So, as said, I didn't really play video games for a long time. And one reason was my computer didn't allow me. And the second one was, why should I, right? But as time came along, I realized that I ended up working after university. I ended up working a few years around the UK doing different things, but I ended up working for a games company, a video game company, and I don't play video games. That's a weird one, right? Work at a video game company, but you don't play video games. Let's see, can I make you bigger? Go figure. And my colleagues play a lot of video games. They play video games together and so on. I felt kind of left out, so I kind of tried phasing it back in, but I have a hard time sitting down saying I want to play video games. Cause one, I get bored real quick. I play for like 40 minutes and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm getting bored. So starting streaming once was I wanted to do it for a way for me to socialize and be like, I have a stutter, I have a mumbling problem. During that period, I did play some World of Warcraft during that period, but not too much. But I ended up streaming because it was a way for me to say, this is a set time where I can sit down and play video games. I had like an archive of video games. I kept buying video games because I wanted to play them, but I never gave myself time to play them. Can I blur the edges here? Yeah, I'm actually quite happy now to be able to play stuff I've put off for so long. Put this underneath here. And blur that. Having no work experience is changing job faster than his banana socks. What do you mean? Like, that is true for some part. I did a lot of different jobs during a very short amount of time. I worked in Gateshead doing customer service. I worked in Manchester doing customer service. I worked in Manchester doing cinema. I ended up moving around, worked for a couple of bars, worked for a couple of shops, so on and so on. I think at one point I had, when I was starting this company with a couple other people, my colleagues, I think we had I personally, we all had works on the side. We didn't, well, 3 posts back. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna come to that. Like, had 4 to 6 part-time jobs at the same time. That is true. While I was working at this, I went back to university to do a second degree because I realized I didn't, like, for a long time I didn't have any steady income, and doing video games or doing animation didn't really help myself out too much. So for a while I ended up doing a lot of different jobs just to make ends meet, and I thought to myself, like, I should start doing something that I started out with, like graphic design, as a second thing in case my prospect of doing work didn't come anywhere, or doing animation came anywhere. So I worked as an animator for this company I work at now, but I didn't really have knowledge that I will keep going. I didn't know if 3 years from now this company would be still active. So I gave myself 3 years. I went back to university, got a different degree in a different field, thinking this might help myself out a little bit in case something happens, right? And so I ended up doing graphic design while... Well, yeah, I do. It was not Cinemax, it was Odeon in Manchester. It was actually one of the best jobs I've had. Not gonna lie. It was very terrible. It's that's a funny story in itself. Working there made me homeless. No kidding, it actually made me homeless. The people I lived with in Manchester, they were a couple, and they broke up. I had left a job that paid me good money. It actually paid me real good money. But I hated it. I hated the shit out of it. So I applied for a part-time job because I thought, like, my rent is good enough for me to do it. But why did you change color? So I ended up working at Odeon instead of working at my alright paying job. And I really enjoyed it. It did pay very little money, but I wasn't... Yeah, it was not car sale. It was not car sale. It was a car rental broker. I was a person that you would call to rent a car through not the same company that would sell it. We were an in-between kind of thing. I was not a salesperson. I was a like customer support in case you had any issues or you wanted to rent one. I was not the person that would sell it to you. I would be the person that helped you pick a car and so on. And if you wanted to buy it, you will buy it yourself. But I will get a small like help on it. See, let's put this up a little bit, make it a little bit brighter so I can work up here. So, talking about me working with, not working, but me working at cinema, I loved it. I was actually getting somewhere. I was heading towards a supervisor position, but mid during that, my roommate had a fight and police was involved and everything. So the guy, the boyfriend of this couple, ended up having to leave. And a couple of days later, this girlfriend of his just came into my room and said, "You need to pay his share of the rent." What do you mean? Like, this guy got a job, a place to live, and all this paper fixed, and then he ditched the jobs after a few months? No, that's not correct. So I worked in a place I had a good payment. I was doing all right, and then I hated the job, so I ended up taking another job that was part-time, paid me less, but I could still pay my rent and pay everything without any issues. I had a good deal going, but then my roommate and them had a fight. They asked me to pay, or this girl asked me to pay half the rent while she was working full-time and had all the availability to pay half the rent herself, of pay the boyfriend's share. I was only there to pay my share, not the boyfriend's share, and I did not agree with that. So she said, okay, if it's going to be like that, you have 3 weeks and I want you out. So yeah, I ended up homeless for a while, and slept on a friend's air mattress for like 2 months almost. So at one point I was just told, okay, you need to find your own place. I couldn't find anything without with the little money I had, so I was considering moving back to Norway. But I ended up moving over to Middlesbrough again, where I live now, working for this small place while getting back into university. And if that didn't work out, I would just go back to living in Norway again. So I gave it 3 years. I just saw my internet drop to 0. Are we good? I think we're good. If the stream crashed, press F5 to refresh it. But yeah, from going from homeless to living with my girlfriend at the time for about 4 or 5 months before university started, ended up moving by myself. Me and my girlfriend broke up, and let's see the year. Let's start in the years. During that time, I realized I didn't have enough money to pay my rent, even being a student. So I was a full-time student for a while. I worked full-time I was full-time student. Did full-time work at this company that didn't pay me. Because it was animation, I wanted to make a portfolio, right? And I ended up getting shares in that company, so I was a part owner, but still didn't get paid because we didn't have the money to pay each other. And on top of that, I was working at the bar. So Glass and Spills. I was doing client work, freelance, for websites and designs and stuff, making logos, business cards, etc. I was also doing a couple of years. I was doing like LAN party and so on like that in Norway, and I think it was that I had a couple other stuff going. I can't remember what they were now. But all in all, I had like 4 or 5 jobs at the same time. So I went from having no job to being homeless, to having a good job, went part-time, had a... ended up being homeless, had to quit my job because I was homeless and had to move. And then I moved where I am now, worked for no pay, going back to university, and to having too many jobs, to cutting down to those jobs. But now, actually right now, I'm doing quite alright. Ooh, a nice cheese toasty. Do you have like ham in it, or do you just have cheese? Oh, I'm blurring. That's why. Like, where's my was like, where's my my tool? I can't see. Switch to U soft brush. And let's switch to a little bit darker. There we go. Just cheese. Just cheese? Yeah. I gave myself 3 years to do university to see if my current job was able to do enough income for me to live on, which we did. I'm very surprised about that. I'm actually quite happy. And it worked out that well. Choose you. That's not correct. Choose you. I was thinking for a long time, if this doesn't work out, I'll go back to Norway and I'll do graphic design. Now I'm doing quite alright. I'm having an issue paying back my student loan, that's about it. And then I'm doing my streams on top of it, which is a nice plus. This is coming along. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in here. Another look, and I'm gonna make pressure. Increase the size of U2. Say 80. No, I need more than that. 120. It would be odd. Yeah, it's been... I moved back to the UK in... I first moved to the UK in 2012. So that's almost 10 years ago. I came back to live in Norway from 2014 to 2015 and moved back to the UK again in 2016, and I've been here ever since. You do the skin? Yeah, let's do the skin. Switch this to 20. Is that too big? No, that's fine. Yeah. I do wonder if it, like, even now, we don't know how stuff is gonna look like. If I need to move back to the move back to Norway or not. The whole lockdown happening. I actually looked up and they're saying that the lockdown is hopefully gonna be removed by July this year. Do you think that's gonna be a thing? You think like you will have like a normal life again? Normal life again. I think we're gonna do that. Actually, let's remove this. And go for a pinker shade instead. Baby, don't hurt me. What is life? What is love? That's how it goes. No, that's not going to work. It's going to be the other way around. It's going to be the knuckles that have the highlight, unless the underside, this part here is going to be dark. This part here is going to be light. It's going to be dark here. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Do-do. Let's highlight here, make it a little bit more orange or reddish. Oh, that's not looking good at all. Keep it like that for now. We'll see a corgi this Friday. Ooh, wiggle butt. Corgi wiggle butt. Corgi wiggle butt. Ayya, wiggle butt. Have a little bit of a shade underneath the hair. Just quick and bad. There you go. It's to a whiter shade. Make it bigger. Let's see. 50. No, I need to be pinkish. Well, that's not correct either. Do you have a brighter? No, this is the brightest I have. Further towards red. I think this looks better. Darker. Come on, I want you to pop in. Are you gonna babysit a corgi, or are you just gonna have a fun time seeing one? I'm getting short on time, not gonna lie. Do this here real quick. See, how do I want to do this here? I'm gonna down here where I have the bright color of the hair. Change you to 35. What I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to more or less draw in the hair strands. Okay, come on. I know you can do it. You can do it! The little computer that could, right? And then we switch back to dark. Go the opposite way. Actually, we'll do the soft brush from this side. I think it's this actually. Glug glug corgi. What do you call it? This opacity down a little bit. Is it the flow I need to change? I don't like that. Find a good reference to look true. It's just a test. It's trying to do here a little bit different than what I'm used to. Trying to get rid of like the highlight a little bit. Gonna have like a dark area. Turn this down a little bit to 20. Need me to do oak bro meet sometime. What do you mean by oak bro meet? Like you and me meet or me and Windlancer meet? I just set that back to normal. Maybe turn down the opacity a little bit. Then we'll click back to the new color. Then opacity, bigger brush. Oh, we did have a VR night in JoJo with you and JoJo characters. It must have been a while ago. This and try that again. Okay, soft brush and imp up the sides a little bit. And we need the dark. That didn't work as well as planned. I do the wrong passive brushing. Aye. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We have 1 hour left of this stream before I'm gonna make some dinner. We are getting somewhere, I think, right? I think so, at least. You're gonna have to fix that, though. There we go. Bum 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 bum. He has been here all the whole time. Oddly enough, that's very strange from Winlands. He tends to go away early and just zone off. Okay, let's go back here now. Now we want to color this. Let's see here. Start with skin, shall we? Actually, start with here on the ears. Don't want to leave that the standard color, so I'm gonna change that a little bit. Then the hoodie. It's still early. Evening strolls. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna do like a lunch break in a bit. Then I'm gonna make myself a hamburger, eat my hamburger, and then start another stream. Be a stream full day. See here. Next color is gonna be this for the skin. Come on, pop in. There you go. So get this color back in. There you go. But here, I think I will keep that here as is, but... Oh, come on. I'm gonna grab this color here for the blushies. We want this color for the blushies. Gotta keep them a little bit darker. Like that. And I'm actually gonna make this black. Maybe not that black. There you go. Okay, so that's gonna be the ink. Quick and done. Now, the last bit of the cake is gonna be this bit here. I'm gonna make a copy of you and actually see if I can make you dark. See how we look while you're dark. This is what you're gonna sing so far. He's not saving in a while. I save all the time. I have. I saved just now, just in case. So the part's gonna be now. It's gonna be shading for the pocket. Blow. Need to make sure that I don't have anything outside of the pocket. You're mobile. Ooh, are you walking right now? Use your glasses. Well, I don't know how that's gonna do anything. But slightly agitate me. But okay. That's what you want, that's what you get. Actually, for this, I will do a hard brush. Stream looks terrible. Uh-oh. I don't know about the shading, to be honest. What if I change the color of it? The color overlay with blue tint could be nice. I take the style option or blending option and turn down the opacity a little bit. Blue is okay. Cannot read chat right now, but there we go. That's 2 minutes. Go and let's increase that size again, shall we? I liked it as it was, actually. can see again. Did you join him? Did you join me in on this? But why? Okay, what I could do now, could go back into the ink. Could turn this kind of a blue instead. Nah, I think that's gonna be okay as is. Maybe just do it on these. High definition beard. I think that was the first thing I said when I first got my glasses was, oh shit, everything's in HD now. Okay, let's see how it looks now in white. It's into one group. And let's move that, shall we? Center, center. Ooh, oak pocket. Okay, I think that's gonna be the drawing. Actually, that's not true. We're not done yet. The end is never the end is never the end. This one. I want to make this come on. I know you want to. Am I on the wrong layer? No, I'm on the right layer. Wrong color? Yeah, I think it was just wrong color. Down. Now we can turn the size up a little bit. Jesus Christ. What will happen? Give it time. There we go, that's what I wanted. Not want to do exactly what I wanted it to be, so I'll actually do this. Turn this to full percent. To do nothing of what I wanted. I'm gonna actually have to draw this in. This is gonna be terrible. 'There we go. And then let's do the same on this side. Actually, while we're on this, let's go into the inking and remove these. Pen down. I think the pen's done. Let's see. Dark. So they're gonna be that dark anyway. Save, Control Shift S, and let's save this as a PNG. Yes, please. Gonna open up my my merch store real quick, see if we can put it on there. Things. Start signing. Put this over here right now. Let's see. What we want to make? We want to make a t-shirt, right? Apparel. Classic t-shirt. Comfort premium. Ooh, premium would be nice. That's gonna cost a little bit more. Comfort, we're gonna go for comfort then. And with this, we're gonna add an image. Image. All right. See you in a bit. I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna have a dinner break, and then I'm gonna come back for playing some Captain Toad later today, in 1.5 hours. So you enjoy your shop and nums. I'll catch you in a bit. Let's see, where was I? Merch art. Oh, that's something I forgot to do. Need to actually turn this off. There we go. There we go. So add the apparel, which is going to be the pictures, Twitch, art, Twitch art, and it's going to be the pocket we made. Ooh. Let's put him further in the corner, shall we? Hey, it's starting to become something. It's gonna be the front. I don't know if you can see this at all. Let's pump up the size a little bit. Nah, I think it's gonna be fine as is. So I think this will be a nice size. And price, right? I'll sort that up on my own. Let's you guys look this up. Save this as his own. Let's put him here. Let's see what colors we want. We want gray. I don't know if gray is gonna be good. Want yellow, of course. This could be a color. What colors would you buy a t-shirt in? I wonder. New navy. Might actually want to turn the this up a little bit. Only non-color is black. Yeah, that's actually why I'm going back here right now. Might want to turn this up to a little bit brighter color. Turn this off again. Review, add the image over again. Might we need a little bit thicker lines, maybe? Turn all the colors off real quick so we have a nice look. If we do plain black, it's gonna be hard to see it. Unless we fill in the whole thing with color, or we take the this and make it thicker. See what happens if I actually do that. Oh. Something that didn't happen. Go back here now and do that over again. It looked kind of weird. There we go, that looks so much better. I didn't save it properly. You see that? And now the question is, on the back side, do we want to have like a... Nah, I don't think so. I don't want to spoof up. Like, if you know who it is, you know who it is, right? I don't want to spoof it with all my stuff unless... Bum, 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 bum. You I'm gonna buy 10. Not red. Not orange. Yellow works. Green doesn't work. Navy works. Blue kind of work. Purple kind of work. That doesn't work. This works. Gray works. Light gray. If you like light gray. Green works. This doesn't work. Let's have a look at the colors. I'm gonna remove light gray. Dark gray works. White works. Purple works. Blue works. Black works. That's navy, sorry. Yellow works, and then this works. Okay. Let me do the pricing. Let's see. How much do you guys buy t-shirts for if it's branded? I'm just looking at my biggest screen and I'm going through the colors while I'm doing the other stuff too. See if it works properly. How do you guys think about $25? I'm gonna go for $24.99. Vium black. Let's keep that Vium black. Oh, it's gonna be €24.99 euros and then $24.99 dollars. Like American dollars. Now comes the fun part. Do we want to have it on hoodies too? Let's do hoodies too. Premium pullover. Well, that's something you need to figure out yourself, I think. Sip hoodie. Ooh. I'll definitely get a sip hoodie. The green, blue. It doesn't fit more than that. Let's make him fit better. Ba-ra-bum-bum. Done. Doesn't have like brighter colors. Let's push this down a little bit. Take that to 39. To 39. Pullover hoodie, premium pullover hoodie. The premium one, see what they have for colors. Why not? Same thing to that. Let's keep that to 39. What else do we want? Accessories. Oak phone case could be cool. Stickers, probably not. Mug, probably not. Tote bag, nah, why not? Why? Poster, pillow. Beach towel. Now let's keep it as is. Continue. And let's call that oak in the pocket. Oak in the pocket. Give me 1 second. I'll just have to bring up the last description I used for something else. Show your support with your own oak in a pocket. Let's put this over here for now. Don't need to have this in front of me. Here's a pose with your own oak in a pocket. From Twitch. There's... I think that's gonna be it. URL oak in a pocket, visibility public oak gov. It's gonna be alright. Let's see. Derek. Bum bum ba ba bum bum. Now, oak in a pocket is a thing. Hoodie, t-shirt, and zip hoodies. So they will be £35 and $21.49 for the t-shirt. I also have, let's go back into my actual website. So the future product I have is, so far I have the emote stickers up, I have the sub badge stickers if you want that. These two you actually need to cut out yourself. That's why I actually added in a fancy little cutout circle around it so you don't ruin your stickers. I have a die cut oak sticker that is big enough. This one I'm gonna put on my drink so you can see my merch when I'm drinking. I'm gonna get a proper drinking. I'm considering getting fulfilled with a sneak at some point. Then you have an oak t-shirt with your own little oak pocket. I'm gonna take a picture of that actually. Win Shift S, is it? Actually, Win Shift S. That is saved somewhere. I don't know where it's saved. So if you are interested, you can always go to my merch. It's underneath in the description. Underneath in the about page, you can find my my fancy little oak t-shirt. It's only £17. I thought it was gonna be more. 28 for the pocket hoodie. It's probably this plus the shipping. So yeah, you can find the sizes here too. I am gonna add more to this as we get along. I kind of wanted to get started with the t-shirt, just so we have something. I will order this myself too. So that's gonna be what we have for now. So I'm gonna go and make food. I'm gonna be back in... It's possible. It's possible it might be. I'm going to take a break now anyway. I'm gonna have some food. I'm gonna have myself a burger, and then I'm going to come back in 1 hour 20 minutes. 1 hour 10 minutes? 1 hour-ish. And I'm gonna play some video games. So yeah, this is what we made today, guys. We made a oak in a pocket. So yeah, we will catch you guys soon. You can... Let's see if we can raid someone right now. Who is online? And then Ingray's online. Let's send you guys to Ingray. See what cutie patootie Ingray's up to. He's playing Stardew. Of course he is. Okay, I'm gonna send you there real quick, and then I'll come back in about 1 hour, and we can play some Captain Toad treasure hunts. So catch you in a bit. And give him all the love. Spam the emotes. Remember to spam the emotes. This is a plea from me. It's also a demand. You need to spam them oak emotes as soon as you come to Ingray. Show him all the love. See what Ingray's up to.
I'd like to learn more about portraiture because it's really difficult to get people. Oh.
All the hype emotes. Hype, dog, raid.
I was like, what's going on? Hi, Viking.
Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. You guys take care. I'm gonna make some food, and then I'll be back in about an hour.